Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I had some time to, let this whole Russell Westbrook nonsense melt in my head. I've said what I said. I'm gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? But as for Kyle Kuzma, I just think that the dude never had a shot. I just think that he never had a fair shot. Um, you know, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna criticize him. Oh, he's not great. Oh, he's this. There were several games last year where LeBron James and AD was out, and he literally carried that Lakers. I forgot what game it was where LeBron James and AD was resting, was load managing, resting, whatever you want to call it. And he literally single handedly carried that Lakers team to a W. I think he scored like 35, 10, and 7. But it was one of those games where they were out. AD and LeBron James couldn't go, so they had to rely on Kyle Kuzma. And Kyle Kuzma came out with, like, I don't know what got over him that day, but he just literally carried that team. So he has potential, and it sucks because when you're on a team with AD and LeBron James, you can't necessarily show what you got unless you like a third superstar on that team. I just think that the Lakers made a huge mistake. I think the Lakers should have kept Kuzma. Now, remember, if Kuzma goes, well, now I say goes. If Kuzma can show the world that he's no slouch, he's all the hype and build up that the Lakers passed on. Because think about it. LeBron James could have had a lot of puppies. And when I mean a lot of puppies, I mean the Lakers, right? The Lakers, when LeBron James got to the Lakers, he literally cleaned house. You know, Julius Randle came to us via free agency. He traded half the roster for AD. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that if he would have kept those guys in core, if he would have kept the Kuzma and Ingram and Julius Randle, Alonzo Ball, and just add like a like a you know not good but average rim protector, there's no question in my mind that the Lakers would have been a great team. But since they made that trade, it was the bubble. A lot of people were getting injured. Remember, like Demi Lillard didn't even play in that series. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a cakewalk in the West because nobody was really, really 100% healthy. You saw last year, you saw this year, they got to the playoffs, but they lost against the Suns, which obviously they were a better team, which I've been telling everybody that the Suns were a better team in that series. You know what I'm saying? But Kyle Kuzma, he has a chance to say, you know what, I'm going to show everybody that says I can't do something. You know what I'm saying? And he might probably go out there and ball. He might probably make the All-Star for the first time in his career. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like the Wizards, like if the Wizards come out the gate firing, they might probably have a better record than the Lakers. Now, obviously, there's going to be a lot of games left to be played, but I believe, the Wizards can be like top 10-ish teams in the East. You know what I'm saying? While the Lakers are just struggling to win games. You know what I'm saying? Like they might probably go like on a stretch, like a 10 game losing streak or 11 game losing streak because the chemistry is just not there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, it baffles me. We don't know Kyle Kuzma from a can of paint. We all know Kyle Kuzma as this. Oh, he don't care about his brand. him and Kyler Jenner and this and that and this and that. So we don't know. We don't actually know him as a basketball player. We just know him what he can do outside of the basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like I think he just focuses on his brand. When he was with the Lakers, he just focused on his brand more. But pretty sure I'm trying to tell y'all when this basketball season starts, we're gonna see the real Kyle Kuzma. And everybody's gonna start pointing like, wow, like who's that guy on the damn Wizards dropping 30 dimes and 41 points? Like, damn, like how come he didn't do this with the Lakers? Because of LeBron James and AD, he couldn't necessarily release himself. Like he couldn't really blossom because he had those two breathing down his neck. Now that he don't got those two, watch him ball in Washington. Watch. Just watch. I'm telling y'all this right now, so when it happens in real life, y'all won't think I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? I have a prophecy that he will be an all-star. Book it. Kyle Kuzma is gonna be an all-star next year. Now, as far as the playoffs, I don't know. I don't know because there's a lot of games left to be played. They're going to be losing a lot, but I think they're going to keep it steady. I think it's going to be like a tight, because the East is not all too bad, but, blossom with the Western teams and facing, Warriors and the Rockets and the Pelicans and the Knicks and the Nets is probably going to be hard. But I promise y'all, the Wizards will have a better record, slightly better record than the Lakers. Slightly better because both of them made the playoffs last year, right? Both of them made the playoffs last year. Lakers lost to the Suns. The Wizards lost to the Sixers. So they both made the playoffs last year. And they'll probably make the playoffs again, but I believe that the Lakers is probably going to go even further because of the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? But if Kyle Kuzma can prove everybody wrong and say I belong here, you can't really hate the guy. You know? I mean, you hate him while he was here. Now he goes to the Wizards and ball. Are you going to hate him even more? Or are you going to say, okay, what the hell LeBron James was thinking? Or what the hell freaking Jeannie Buss was thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what happens when you put white people in charge. They don't know what the hell they be doing. You know what I'm saying? So, they're going to eat what they sow, man. They're going to eat what they rep. So, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, let the chips fall, may they weigh. May they let the chips fall wherever. But I believe Kyle Kuzma is going to be an all-star next year. Not only that, he's going to lead this team to a playoff berth. They're not going to go far. Don't get me wrong. They're not going to go far. But at least, they can say, okay, yeah, we made it. I did it without LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? And he has help. He has help in Washington. He has help in Washington. So it's gonna be interesting how Bradley Beal, if he stays, if he decides to stay, him and Kuzma, you know what I'm saying? Because they can both shoot. Kyle Kuzma is a better defender than Bradley Beal, but I believe those two duos with the pieces that they got with our Karushu, I think that's his name is. So I think they'll be fine. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.